It says stream quality is good, so it looks like that reception is going fine. But is it live on YouTube? Not yet. Alright. Now we are. We are live on YouTube. It looks like we are live on both Twitch and YouTube, and it looks like everything is functioning fine, which is great. Now let me just click that, and hopefully that is functioning. Oh, Twitch app. You never cease to impress me with how bad things work on you. Anyways, looks like everything is functioning here. It's a little questionable in position of that, but oh well. Let's take one last look and make sure it's functioning. Welcome, welcome, Epic Dorito. Hope you are doing well. Yep, that's all fine. And what is that? That is you sending a screenshot. Let me take a look. You're the first one here, and you sent a screenshot. Congrats on the Domino, and congrats on the Corvus. Had a couple of big days. Back to back. You got your first technical legendary in Iron Man, right? I believe that's your first. Either way, congrats overall. Pretty good days. Oh, I closed that. Well, there was an offer up here for Mercenaries. I was just going to say that I find it pretty interesting that they've been doing this so much lately. The full team offers, they're pretty interesting at least. Domino, Gamora, Corvus, congrats. Quite a few good ones. But I think they're pretty nice because they're not offering it just to the new players, but it gives new players a chance to catch up. And they're just genuinely cheap offers. Like 50 bucks for 10 shards here, but the Merc one was 20 bucks and you got like 500 total shards. So again, this is actually not a horrendous offer either, but more than I would pay for Gamora, to be fair. What would I buy? Some of the offers are interesting nowadays. Open this milestone orb. If it lets me, that is. There we go, everything is working. Beautiful. Black Widow, very nice. What's this? Is this a good one? It's blue gear, oh well. Welcome, welcome. I'm doing pretty good. I don't have a headache today, which is good. Sorry about the abrupt ending of the stream yesterday. But I'm doing pretty good today. 4 events. What 4 events do I have? Domino event? Do I really have any? I have 87 energy and I have no nodes to farm, so I don't really have that. Alright, I think we are... What do we have today? Well, we have DD3, of course. We got some raids, we got some blitz. No war. Arena. Have I done anything in Arena? Well, I did one. Oh man, I was up to 20. That's my Arena story. I get up pretty high and then forget to do a battle for a few hours and then, well, I fall down like crazy. How are you guys doing today? You guys having a good day? I do technically have some good news about my DD3 run, so I'll do an arena battle first. And then I have some good news to share about this, which you guys will see when I start my DD3 run for the day. I may have more characters in there than I did yesterday, which is awesome. So after ended the stream yesterday, I took a bit of a nap and then I woke up again so that I could be there for the live premiere of the video I was a part of with Pokemon, which is it came out 1 a.m. my time, and it was a 30-minute video, which makes me realize that last Saturday I recorded like 3 hours of videos, which is always fun. Epic, just have a little patience on that. Long term, those training modules will never be the issue. They just won't be. If someone says they are, they're not building their roster very well. Of course, when you do start, it can be a bit more of an issue, but it won't always be. All right. Go here. Let's go in this one right there. Use that offense up alt. Didn't do a whole lot. By Proxima. Oh well. Would have preferred if she didn't die. Okay, well, let's get rid of all this. Because that was a lot of buffs we don't want on the other team. You dropped back in arena and you're not running into Black Bolts and Ultrons? Well, that's pleasant. Let's focus on some Black Bolt. Yeah, that's why I didn't bother finishing off the Ultron. I knew he was going to die anyways. Now I can just do a big smash here into the Black Bolt. Pretty tanky guy, not for nothing. Oh, Invisible Woman, just trying to make my life a little more difficult. Let's just drop a moon on some people, that should help. How is he not dead? Seriously, how is Black Bolt not dead? This should do the trick. Thank you. Okay. Let's deal with Invisible Woman. Well, this is gonna kill Phoenix? No, it's not. Okay. By Ultron. Now, if I could possibly get this Captain Marvel dead without the Phoenix dying yet, which I can't. Now it's full assault on the Dark Phoenix. Ah, that's horrible timing. That's bad timing. Oh well, this is a loss. Just bad timing on that one. Not much you can do sometimes. Not much you can do. Sometimes timing will just go wrong. Alright. So that finishes off that arena battle, which was not a great finish to it. It was my first loss in arena in about a week, I'd say. Maybe second. Might be forgetting one. But it has been a while since I've lost. Alright, I've actually got my arena achievement, that, and I have... Yeah, you win some, you lose some. It happens. Even the best team will lose things every once in a while. New blog post. I mean, I guess we can take a look at that. Shall we take a look at that? You guys want to take a look at that? I mean, I feel like I know everything it's going to say in there, but I'm going to at least try and open it. Which you guys can't see me doing in the background now, but if it... Oh, it loaded pretty quick. So, want to take a quick look at the blog post, or shall I just go into DD3? It's up to you guys. Let's go. Sure. All right. Well, it's not there. 16. You're down to C. Well, let me try and find it because it's not actually on the website, so I'll go through Discord and see if I can find it there, which is always good because I'm sure you've heard tons of people's videos with all the Discord rings because it never ceases to... You never cease to get bad messages at the wrong moment when you're on Discord. Anyways, let's... what am I doing? No, go back. I mean, instead of actually making progress on what I was trying to do here, I was just accidentally rearranging servers that I'm a part of. That's confusing. Game news. Okay. Where is this blog post? I can't find the blog post, guys. What? Okay. That's just weird. I guess we will deal with the blog post when it's out, because I think they just sent an update for the blog post without it actually existing. Yeah, they don't actually have a blog post on their website. They don't have it shared on any of the Discord servers. Foxnext, what you doing to me? Trying to make me look foolish, Foxnext. Why do you your blog post when you don't have one out? That's still fine, right? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Well, when that is findable, I have a window open for their website, so I'm going to periodically just hit update, and when it looks like something's changed, I will deal with that. But they didn't do anything. They don't actually see the latest. There's new blog available to read. No, there isn't. Come on, Foxnext, get your stuff together. Oh well. Guess it's DD3 time, unless, what do we have here? How's the raids going? Don't have a ton of raids, so that's good. I'll do DD3. You guys are here first. You get to see the special surprise first. And it is... Oh, great. I've actually got to click that out. Dun, da, da, da. Who is this guy over here? What does that mean? I have an extra character, and it's a good one. Symbiote Spider-Man has joined the party, guys. Symbiote Spidey has joined the party. So while it's loading, let's refresh the website and see if they actually posted their blog. Nope. I don't know, that's one of the weirder things that they've done in a while. I mean, they've made mistakes, there's been glitches, there's been bugs, there's been some weird communication. But just sending a message to go read this blog post when there's not actually a blog post, it's pretty high up there on the weird end of the spectrum. Hey there, welcome there, Thomas, to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good today, actually. Doing pretty good. I got Symbiote Spidey to tier 14, so he's joining the party, and I'm just trying to figure out who I want to attack. Merc Lieutenant actually is the one that I kind of want to die the fastest, because, not because of the damage he's doing, but he heals occasionally, and that's annoying. So, I'm going to drop a special here. Man! Symbiote Spider-Man dealing damage. Ooh. Just do that basic there, get any damage I can. This is a bleed, which I'm definitely going to be spreading. Is there... It doesn't matter who I target. Okay. Goodbye, Hela. Hello, Phoenix. Let's actually... What am I playing right now? This is Dark Dimension 3 right now. Let's use my Black Bolt. I'll hold off. I mean, eventually I'm going to have to decide someone to clone, but it's not going to be the Shield Security, so. Use my Dark Phoenix special. I will say, and Symbiote Spidey did a lot more damage with that one attack than I was expecting. Yeah, absolutely get another attack in here, Simbi. You like the background music? I'm glad. I have like, how many songs do I have? Eventually I'm gonna do more. I got this back in April. Literally, it's off of, I've got 21 songs on there, jeez. Off of like YouTube audio music library, whatever it's called, which is the one way you can guarantee it's going to be fine on YouTube, because even some music that claims to be copyright free and royalty free and everything free is gonna pop up and cause issues every once in a while. So I was like, okay, I'll just get a bunch of decent sounding stuff from there. And I will tell you this, because I have to listen to it so much and I hear it a lot louder than you guys do. I'm not as much of a fan as I was when I picked out these songs. Well, that was 4.2 mil. I'm very happy with that. My symbiote Spider-Man did an amazing job. So happy about having him on board for this. So now I can hit that and that. And hit this heal button for Phoenix. Yeah, I was very adamant that I was going to do something with guitars at the time that you probably wouldn't hear elsewhere. So yeah, I'm glad you like it. This is Node 4, guy. Yeah, music fatigue is real, especially when there's not a whole lot to it. Default music is not exactly the best that music has to offer, especially there's no lyrics or anything to really get into. Mind you, this is like one of my favorites of them, I think. But yeah, this is Node 4, guy. And that was a good press on the last attack there, so I'm pretty happy with this. Now, assuming this decides to actually load and let me do my second attack. Game's been glitching a lot lately today, actually. 30-40 times today where I had to close the app and reopen it even on my phone. Just for anomalies that were magically detected. Alright, let's... anyone else think that Negasonic's loading screen art is horrible? I mean, off the top of my head, I don't think it is. I thought it was good, but I didn't actually really look at it, to be fair. Maybe it is horrible. Let's plop a special out here. Why not? Hit a bunch of people. By Proxima. Let's try it this way. No, attack Phoenix. That's Ultron, guys. Let's put it down to ×2. Why not? Let's use this ultimate here. Boom. Okay, no, that's, again, wrong character. Turn it down to ×1. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Always have to make sure that I'm going to be able to get my special in. Welcome, Vral. Hope you're doing well. Glad you could make it. There we go. This was overall a pretty darn successful day. You used to work in a car mechanic shop. The owner insisted that the only music was the local oldies station. I still hate some of those songs so hard. Not gonna lie, that owner would have been me. Insisting on oldies? Well, depending on how old, I guess. And I'd probably mix up between the types of oldies. But I respect that. I respect that. Things are going pretty good. Had a couple of good runs at the node. Honestly, I feel like this is going to be done in a day or two tops now. I might be a little overly ambitious, but I got one new character in there and it made a big difference on just how much damage you can just do, so I'm quite happy with that. So that would be node 4 done, which is amazing. Issue is, then I'm on node 5 here. And that's global only, so now I'm going to go down to just my global characters. Not so good. Oh well. But progress is progress. And what do I get for this? I'd get an Elite 5 orb? Beautiful. I mean, I'm not too far now. Speaking of which, speaking of Elite orbs, is it time for me to waste some... No, it's not. Oh well. Not time for me to waste any donation credits and such. Alright, well, here we are. Now we are hoping for, unique-wise, the arcane magic. And, yeah, just off the top of my head, arcane magic. That's what we're looking for right now. Give me a bunch of arcane magic. That is no arcane magic, and I don't need any of these. Oh well. Save my red star orbs for X23? See, guy, you're being smart. You're strategizing. That's a good plan. When it comes to me streaming, a lot of the good plans go out of the window. Am I going hard on this blitz? I'd say moderately hard. I was out all morning, so I got a really late jump on it. But I'd like to get top 2%. Yes, Thomas, I'd be glad to explain that. Well, let's go take a look at those real quick. For you. Here we go. We got Dark Dimension, right? So we can hit this here. Let's do DD1. What do I have a better time in, out of curiosity? 67,000. Not that. I used to be much better at that. And my time in here is 568. So let's use this as an example. Alright, so you run Dark... Let's say you're just getting into the first level of Dark Dimension, DD1. You run it to completion. That is just your first run. That is your regular run. Every single run after that is now a timed run, which records your time. So your completion run, this is just your first go at it. No matter what, at the end, everyone has the same score for the completion run once they finish, and that is 100%. You can be massive like Pipster and do it in a very short time, or you can be someone, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone up here has, yeah, you could be someone like Dan over here who's at 1.4 million and beat Deal are going to have the same score at the end, 100%, as long as you finish everything. Then every time after, it's a timed run. You get rewards, the same, not the same, but very similar rewards for your very first time run or your second total run as you do for the first overall run. Other than that, your second run or the timed runs after the second thing, you don't really get anything for it for DD1. For DD2, after you've done it, you do the first run of Dark Dimension 1, which is just the regular run. You get Ultron unlocked and a bunch of orange gear. For DD2, your second run, you get a 7-star Ultron and a bunch more gear. And then you can actually run it, keep running it. You don't get anything else, but you get some cosmetic things such as these borders. I believe after 15 runs, you stop even getting cosmetic things, but people do it just for the times. Which you can see overall, like the fastest time for DD1 is 12 minutes. My fastest time is 28, I think. Yeah. Somewhere around 28. Oh man, I can't find Sasuke. I've dropped. I either dropped or he went up. Or he changed his name in the game. Oh well. A little heartbreaking, but that's fine. And then DD2, same thing. See, completion, it could be anybody. They're all probably going to have the Ultron logo because you unlock Ultron with it. And then you get your timed runs in, which are going to be as fast in 1 hour and 8 now. My goodness, what team are you using that for that? And then you can get down to my fast runs, which involve multiple timeouts, me getting dinner in the middle, and it's about 5 hours. I can probably, if I really pushed it, do maybe 4 hours. Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea how they did that. But yeah, so about Blitz, I didn't do anything this morning because I was out, and I'm at 3 million right now. Yeah, no, it's just time recording. You don't have a time limit. You can take 3 years if you want to, and you're still going to get the same rewards, assuming rewards aren't changed in that time period. What's going on here? It's telling me to do something? Okay, Interesting. Well, I'm gonna do my two raid nodes. I'm not gonna lie, Ultima 7. My team is going kind of so fast and out of control. Yeah, my loading screen totals for DD2 is more than an hour. That's the issue. When I'm in Canada, I might try and run it. Wait, I'm not going to Canada, so screw that. My DD2 time never getting better. I can't do speed runs very well because my internet speed's too slow. Well, I'm gonna run this. I've had a weird issue with some of the nodes in Ultima 7 today. I'm killing them too fast. I'm legitimately killing nodes too fast because my Symbiote Spidey and my Carnage are getting so big. And it's leading me into really awkward timing. Now it's this time of the day, to see if Foxnext has actually posted the blog post that they shared on there, that they said is available to read. Nope, still no blog post. Foxnext is special. You still can't auto everything in Ultima 7? Well, I can. This is the node right here where I still usually auto it, but sometimes I take over. When I'm streaming, I usually kind of just half pay attention to it and do it. Yeah, my guys are much bigger, especially now. But it's honestly not as much of a benefit as you'd expect because, again, there's actually a thing about going too fast. Because these people don't have any chance to heal up at all because, well, I'm just tearing through it at a really fast rate. I should not have used that ultimate because I'm not going to get it back for the next node and I need it back for the next node. I haven't died on the War Machine node before. I've died on a node before the War Machine node a couple times. Sometimes RNG just goes crazy bad. Foxnext is shy. They have stuff to say, but they can't get the words out. Foxnext is a special case the last few days. But they put it in-game mail saying, read our blog post, and they didn't make a blog post. What is that? There we go, that should heal that. The healing from Shuri doesn't feel as big as it did last week. For some reason, her heals don't seem to be doing a lot. I know for a fact that there are glitches with the whole new health bar indicators, which makes it really confusing because I never know how much health I actually have or how much health enemies have. It's not just different, it is broken at times. And I know that I'm normally one that says give a little credit, it's usually just visual. And I know this is a visual issue, but it's just so confusing. Because it changes the way I play certain things and I mess up not because I'm expecting it to look better, but there's times where there's literally 1 bar of health and I'll use like an Ultron's basic and then they'll go to half health. Like they get healed from my attacks because the health bar changes, which is just bad. Alright, now Symbiote Spidey is just... My Ultron and my Carnage and Symbiote Spidey are just going to be at full health forever. They heal so fast right now because his health pool is massive. Alright, spread some of that. Sure, let's kill some people. Let's go here. That's going to do the most damage. Symbiote Spidey, how much damage do you feel like doing? I didn't actually hit Carnage from there? Or Drax? Okay, I thought for sure that would hit him. And also, okay, sure. That didn't hit him, that didn't hit him. I'm fine. It's okay. Just the basic, that's fine. Use my basic here. If I lose someone, it's usually my Shuri. The last bit. My Carnage and Symbiote Spidey, the only chance they're losing is the final boss node. Use the basic here. But yeah, look at their health. Like, it's ridiculous right now. Ooh, Scarlet Witch. Who needs to die? Shall I... Let's just kill Hawkeye outright. Why not? Don't know why, but felt right at the moment. Use a special over here. Heal up. Get the ultimate, so get some energy into that Black Bolt. Now I can spread some of that over to Hawkeye. Now they're both dead. Now I really only have to deal with Vision. I haven't been doing this node at the very fast speed by any means. Spread some of that. This should kill him. And this should kill him. I hit the guy with glasses. Hawkeye. Also kind of deaf. Hawkeye has hearing issues. And yet that dude can seriously aim. Alright, so that's that. No real issues with that node. The next node, I always have to make sure to remember to kill a Juggernaut before it gets to 2 Juggernauts and a Magneto, because you can get yourself in a bit of trouble with that. And what do we got? Alpha 4. My lane is City. Yeah, have I never recorded that? The cookies are great. Cookies are great. So I beat this node earlier. That's good to see that it really understands the fact that I beat it and it's accepting this. Do I have any? I don't know if I have that node recorded anymore. I know I did have it recorded, but I don't know if I do anymore. But I'm sure I've done it live on stream, but there's a lot of streams now, so it's a little harder for me to find. But I will definitely do it. Next time I do it, I will just record it or something. How big is my Venom? Well, my Venom is a lot smaller than the rest of my symbiotes. I think he's in the 40s. 40K's range. That lane is so easy with JJ and Iron Fist on either side of the symbiotes. Personally, I don't even bother. I don't use any defenders unless absolutely necessary, which has never come to be a situation. I should probably kill Loki. My team's at full health right now. The only chance of someone dying is Spider-Man getting one shot, which he very well can. That dude is very easily killed. The amount of healing that I can't even do because they're too large of health pools. Like, my Spider-Man gets back to full health like pretty quick, and then he just instantly gets back down to like yellow health because he's so weak. Can someone hit him? Thank you. How many times are you gonna let this man dodge? Alright, well that took care of him. Cool art and infographics. Okay. What infographics have been posted in my server? It's by Thor, so it's a... Okay, you definitely not one worth bringing up to 214 anyways. Alright, that was my very difficult run. Yeah, I can auto the entire lane with this team. The thing is, I will, right around here, I probably lose Spider-Man and just throw in Green Goblin. And then every node, I just throw in someone else in that 5th spot, because it really doesn't matter. The rest of the team does all the work anyways. Is my regular Spider-Man very small? Not overly, but that dude's health pool is minuscule. Let me see what we got here. Spider-Verse. And that's why Spider-Man Danger Sense doesn't work for players, because he's always in danger of getting one shot. It's very true. That's why I've added JJ, Dispel, and Iron Fist to keep both of them alive. Well, you see my symbiote Spidey, he's like 94k. My Carnage is 80k. Miles is 55. Venom is up to 49. I've been working on him a bit lately. And then my regular Spidey's 44. And well, let me take a look at the health pools of these characters right now. 72,570. Not good. Not horrible. And if I upgrade this, that'll give him some extra dodge chance. And speed bar whenever he or Miles dodge. And then let me take a look at this dude's health. 211,000. 8,680 armor. Whoa. Yeah, basically this guy's health pool's a lot better. And then this gives the extra 20% health, max health, which is nice. Spider-Man benefits from that a little. But overall, what's this total max health gain? 30% max health. So this guy's 200, let's just say 200,000 to make it easy. So that's an extra 60,000 health for him, which is almost Spider-Man's base health, which is insane. Like, he's legitimately almost gaining as much health as Spider-Man starting with. I know there's a massive size difference, but... Someone upgraded Gamora to tier 11 and he doesn't know why he did it. I mean, there's a lot of characters people feel like that about right now. I will say that Spider-Man, Symbiote Spidey's health is a lot bigger at the same points than regular Spidey. Let me take a look, actually. I can actually show you guys that. One sec. Alright, let me minimize this so you guys can read on my screen, and I can use my phone. I told him you had to upgrade her so she didn't die so easily, because then Star-Lord started attacking people he wasn't supposed to. Fair enough. Right, what do we got here? So let me just make sure. Right, okay, so here goes the neighborhood. This button. Did that work? Take a look. Yeah, okay. So comparing Spider-Man and Symbiote real quick. Their full potential health. Right. Where is it? This one? It's this one. Hello guys, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are doing well. What is funny? So take a look at that. That's sure this is all fully maxed characters, right? Gamora's a decent hero brawler. Alright, so we got, taking a look, scrolling down here, we got, just to compare their health pools. Symbiote Spider-Man maxes out 283,177. Ironically, the same points as Ebony Maw and Black Bolt. Venom is just a touch higher. And these characters all have big health pools around here. Your free to play idea already got messed up. You spent €1. What did you spend €1 on? So right, that's, and then now we're scrolling down until we find Spider-Man, right? Where is this guy? Where is this Spider-Man? I remember when people were talking about Captain America having a really big health pool, and Magneto has a higher one. That's kind of funny. 1k energy. guy, Gamora is never the first person to die on a Hero Brawlers team. Which is saying other issues. You have to have... Who do you have to have built up? I don't know, someone built up, but... America Chavez? America Chavez is always the first one to die. So we're still scrolling down. I wanted to buy the other €1 pack too for 1k crystals, but it randomly disappeared. Yeah, you would have had to buy that first, the 1k power crystals, because that's only for free-to-play players. So the moment you spent the $1 on the 1,000 energy, you lose the offer for the 1,000 power cores. Alright, so we got Ironheart, Star-Lord. Have we seen Spider-Man yet? Where is this Spider-Man? Oh, there he is. His max health pool is 164,863. Which, again, Symbiote was all the way up here at 283, so 160. He's about 120k less when fully maxed, which is insanely less. Now, while we're here, let's take a look. Do you think they've actually added the blog post? No. Alright, well, let's get back to the game stuff then. Did I get that fixed? Yep, that's fixed. Perfect. So I can actually do that, so I can read chat on the screen, which makes it easier for me. Convert to medieval time Catholicism, spend $50 on a letter of absolution, you'll be forgiven for spending the $1. I've been in some churches around here that still, like, in the buildings, that still have, like, purgatory prayer donation boxes, which is basically the same thing. Gamora is almost always first to die for me. Chavez or Spider-Man is next. Oof, arena battle? I can do an arena battle. I should do an arena battle. Yeah, sorry about that, Lukey. Just unfortunate timing. I also should be doing blitzes. Man, I think I'm even lower than I was earlier in this stream. Honestly, whatever. Not even paying enough attention to who I fight. I was 20 earlier today. Keep falling. Can't hold a rank if my life depends on it. It's fine. I mean, it just started pouring raining over here. Alright. It's $1. No big deal. If you enjoy what you get, then it's not a bad thing. Guy, I'll show you my defense team. If you think you have an idea of what I could do better for my defense team, I'm all for it. You know what? Screw it, let's attack Juggernaut. The issue is I don't have anywhere near the biggest black... Ah, Yo-Yo. Ruining my day today, Yo-Yo. I don't have as big of a Black Order team as a lot of the other people in my arena shard do. So they just win so fast. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got here? We're gonna go with... here, that's gonna hurt. Whatever. Ironically, I'm trying to get that Juggernaut dealt with as soon as possible. So, even if it causes... This is not my normal strategy. I'm messing around with like an alternate strategy to see how this goes. Alright now, Thanos, how good is your flip gonna be this time? Not incredible. My normal strategy would be just to focus over on the Black Bolt, Yo-Yo, and Ultron, and then just hope that somehow Proxima or Corvus decides to actually strip a taunt for once in their life. But just trying to see what happens if I focus down the Juggernauts and Colossuses of the world a little faster. See if it's better or worse. I mean, that's nice. This is the issue here. Definitely don't use that ultimate, save that for after this. But now, the ability block lands. I lost Corvus. That's not something I'm really happy about. Because this gets that... yeah. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that. I can live with that. I can definitely live with that, and I can just drop a moon on some people here. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. Gonna go for the big play here. Now I'm gonna stun the Dark Phoenix. And I can finish off Ultron point 1. Now I can try and finish off Ultron 2 by Ultron point 2. Now I can just focus on this Dark Phoenix. No issues. Alright, well that worked actually pretty well. I don't know. Honestly, I found that there's like 300 ways you can use the Black Order, and it goes well with pretty much anything you do. So it's kind of a hard answer to give if you don't lose very often. That one might be a good way to deal with some Colossus things. That might actually be a nice strategy, but it does cost you the possibility of getting hit with a Black Bolt ult. But honestly, Black Bolt ults don't do a lot against the Black Order for some reason. Don't really understand why, but I'm happy with it. So I'm okay with that. You're pretty lucky? That's awesome. Congrats on being lucky. I'm about meh luckiness. I always, when I'm using that first team, I don't actually expect to win with anything with my first two teams. So I don't even look at what I'm fighting. And, well, I pick one with Mr. Sinister. You need Mercenary Riot Guard and you got him 2 times in a row? Congrats! Yo, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Well, there's no point in blinding Mr. Sinister, because he will clone me anyways. Now I can hit auto over here and then probably die. Did we? Hopefully, because we're recording tomorrow. Let me see. Now that you say this, I should probably send a message to make sure that that is... we had a new proposed topic. Let me just make sure it works for Sinraven. Good for you. Now I only have to buy him in the... buy him once from the store. Let me take a look at that. What do we got here? Oh my god, so many messages. Foxnet's confusing me, man. I'm so lucky I got happy when I saw they had taken Ant out of the Mega Orbs. Everyone was apparently getting Ant-Man. I don't remember who I got, but I don't think it was Ant-Man. I will tell you this this hat is definitely not a Mets hat, but it may be from the same city. Congrats on getting Mantis. This is so sad. Be right back. Didn't actually realize which hat is that. Yeah, that's a Yankees hat for sure. I didn't actually know which hat I was wearing, but yeah, that's a Yankees hat. Now here would be my defenders. doing their very best effort on something. Oh, are they actually gonna? Nah, they're not gonna actually win a fight. Nah, this is not gonna happen. Somehow we're gonna lose this. Are we? Huh. In a few days, I might start improving one of my existing teams, which would help us more. F4, Black Order, Inhumans, Brotherhood 2.0, Power Armor, or Mercs. Black Order, because they can beat every single team you just mentioned. Yeah, Mantis can stun characters with her basic. Once per match at full maxed. When not full maxed, 3 times every 4 matches, I believe, is roughly where mine does it. Maybe less. I don't remember the actual rate. But yeah, I would definitely say out of those teams, the correct answer is Black Order. Because if you use Fantastic Four, who are you using Fantastic Four against? Like, what is the best team that you would use for Fantastic Four against? I don't even know anymore, like, the true team to use them against. I kind of just do everyone. They do good against everyone, that's fair, but 75% chance? Good. I knew something. Black Order, you can beat every team. There's not a single team that you throw Black Order against and you won't be able to beat. That means they're the Ultron defense? Okay. I either use them punching down on Hydra because I get frustrated. Punching down a fair bit on mercenaries, or just random teams that are big that aren't super meta, because they can punch up a lot against those. Inhumans are very good against Hydra teams, of course, and they're pretty good against Asgard and Coulson. They're pretty good at that. Brotherhood 2.0, use that on Coulson. Power Armor 2.0, use that on Hydra. Mercs, well, that's just a defense team, which is obviously important. But you get a Black Order, well, that beats every single team. And they're going to help you in Arena. You can use them in War. Oh, in Raids, I mean. They're guaranteed Blitz win. I think it's just much better. Brotherhood 2.0 on Mercs. According to some, a lot of people are having a lot of issues with that, though. You need a rather large blob to make that work, which is a bit of an issue. I find the RNG of mercenary teams to be a little inconsistent in the fights. Yeah, Black Order's just overpowered. So it's like you're asking, do I build the 4th best war offense, the 5th best war offense, or do I use the best war offense? That's my answer, at least. You've never lost a punch-up? Do you have a is your blob very large? Like, is it very built? Or is it just, because I've never actually bothered to try it. Not bothered to try it. I just always use them on Coulson because I'm pretty good at that matchup. So I've never even tried it against Mercs. But I know for a fact that Guy's not been having the best of luck with that. You're done crying now? Right, you're, what is it? Saints, Mets, Bulls? I think? Yeah, I saw the Mets. I realized that there could be a bit of a conflicting interests there. But don't worry, I don't hold it against you. Yeah. Thought that was you. I don't have anything against the Saints anymore. I did when I was young. But I casually cheer for them nowadays. I like Breeze. Actually, I really like Breeze. But when I was young, I hated him because he eliminated my childhood team from the playoffs every year. So, at least in my mind, they did. But if you look at the actual statistics, apparently this is not even remotely accurate. But they did it at least once, and it bothered me. Yeah, in baseball, I'm a Yankees fan. Have been since I was not even 2 years old. Football, I was a Jaguars fan, so no one has any issues with that. They just laugh at me. Basketball? Well, I don't know. Shaq. I follow a retired player. They ain't particularly big, but I've taken out 160k Merc teams. Let me take a look at that. So you're 100... Okay. So maybe it's like mid-range B-Hood 2.0 does really good against mid-range ones, but then once the Merc teams get too big, it starts struggling. You have a pretty big Pyro. Not sure. I really don't know. 136k taking out 160k teams, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. That's an X-Force. That's an easy one. Yeah. I know that Remin-X has stated that it is the best counter, the best theoretical counter for them in the game, and I very much trust Remin-X. He tends to have things very well figured out, but it's hard to say. It's one that I know people have struggled with, but some people obviously don't struggle with it. It's a weird issue. Killing my operative before she takes the turn. Korath, that's not nice. Especially Seed Theory. What about Seed Theory? That you trust him with Seed Theory, or some people find things that it works, or the fact that it doesn't always work? That setup is key. You have to put Blob in the middle, giving deflects to Totem Pyro. Okay. That is important information. Oh yeah, he has figured out Seed Theory pretty well. Whether it's real or not, who knows? It's definitely the most plausible conspiracy theory we've had in the game. But that's actually... No, it's not, because we have conspiracy theories that turned out to be true, so... But I highly respect him for it, and I tried it quite a few times. My RNG is just too chaotic anyways, so... And it makes it much harder to do things on stream that way, so I just don't. What's the counter? He says Brotherhood 2.0 is the best counter for the Mercs, and he finds great success with it, is what I believe. Come on, Shield Security, you got this. My Black Bolt unlock? No, he didn't make it out to that. He has popped by the stream a couple times, but he did not make it for the Black Bolt unlock thing with Seed Theory. But I attempted to use his method for it. I also the time right before that where I attempted to use it is when I got my 6-star Symbiote Spidey. Overall, it's worked decently well for me, but not consistent enough for me to really go through all that effort. Because you have to plan like a week ahead at least for it to really be an option to even try properly. So I don't really do it. White Scarf does it. White Scarf definitely does it. And it has helped her a fair bit. Unfortunately, she keeps getting really good, why am I attacking her? Whatever. I'm just going to get myself killed anyways. She gets really good drops on really bad characters, which is just unfortunate. Yeah, this is going to be a complete loss. Oh well. Come on, Thor, at least make it quick. If we're not doing anything to you guys, can you at least kill us? Good, now we're killing all the minions. We're just going to be stuck for an eternity, won't we? I prayed to the RNG gods before I got my 7 North Star Korath. Is that all you have to do? And I always heard that they needed like blood sacrifices. Can I even say that on... I don't think I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. Oops. You know a girl who's only 7 red is M'Baku? Dang. I'd be ecstatic with the 7 red M'Baku. If you... Do you know how hard to kill a 7 red M'Baku would be? Also, that thing is going to hit hard. I'm not saying it's like my first choice character, but I'd be much happier with a 7 red M'Baku than most people's 7 reds. Just edit that out. Yeah, I'm sure no one... Actually, is there even... Yeah, there's a couple people on Twitch. I'm sure no one actually clipped that, so I'm fine. That's not true. Technically, it's his live streamed on YouTube, so that's an issue. Man, this Asgardian team is taking a whole long time to kill this garbage team. Whatever. Whatever. Tana thinks M'Baku is trash. Tana is wrong. I'm sorry. There's so many worse characters than M'Baku. There's so many worse tanks. M'Baku is the tankiest tank to have ever tanked. That is just a fact. But let's look at these protectors. And if you're gonna put, I know that Tana has said that M'Baku is like near the bottom. And don't get me wrong, Tana is an awesome dude. And we've done things together and he's always been a pleasure to work with. And he comes up with some interesting thoughts. But okay, so that's definitely not what I meant to do, but that's my confidence anyways. Protectors. I have no idea when Mobile Gamer goes live. I honestly do not know his schedule in the slightest. I've only ever been to 1 or 2 of his streams. I know it's... And how long will the... Well, that's right. I know it's his opinion, but his opinion is wrong. Hey, it's okay to have wrong opinions. Not everyone is right about everything. But I will say this. M'Baku is not the worst. By any means. No, I didn't say a swear word. I said that... You said that you prayed to the RNG gods. I'm like, is that all you had to do? I thought that they needed a blood sacrifice. Which I'll just put out there again. It's 5 legacy orbs for €1. Nice. For me, that's not a good offer. Depending on where you are, it could be decent, but I think there's better. It's up to you. 5 p.m. Pacific time for the offer review. So it's probably around then. Alright, so we got here. M'Baku is better than Ravager Bruiser. M'Baku is better than Hand Sentry. M'Baku is a better tank than Merc Rykard. Merc Rykard is only good on war defense. And other than that, he's kind of garbage. Hulk, much better. He's much better than Hulk. He's much better than Crossbones. He's much better than Luke Cage. He's much better than Rhino. Strife is not a true tank. Strife is currently an off tank. If you get a really big Strife, that's pretty dangerous actually, I'm not gonna lie. That thing can deal damage and it's pretty great. But I would say as far as protector goes, M'Baku is a better protector. Blob, yep. Overall, M'Baku is a better character than Blob, but Blob obviously has a really good... The blog post is up. Good to know. I will actually take a look at that. M'Baku is better than Armor Guard. Colossus is technically a better character than M'Baku, but M'Baku is a more surviving character, and if you get 7 red on M'Baku, that's pretty great in comparison. Kingpin, obviously, like, none of these characters here remotely live up. Juggernaut is not nearly as tanky as M'Baku. Yeah, his ult's great, but technically M'Baku can do pretty much the same thing. I'm not underestimating Merc Rykard. Merc Rykard is a completely average character on a really good team that he thrives on that team. That doesn't make him a much better character. And I've found Merc teams I've seen people use like Merc hybrids with M'Baku too on that, and it works very well too. Aim security self-heals, okay. Cap, obviously not as good. Shield security not as good. Drax not as good. Cull Obsidian is an interesting one. I think we need to wait a little more for that, because Yo-Yo is a better character. Yo-Yo is the best protector in the game, I would say. Yeah. Rykard's utility. He's a good character, but he's not. M'Baku is a better tank than Merc Rykard. M'Baku is a tankier tank than Invisible Woman. Invisible Woman is annoying, but M'Baku can completely stall your team. Invisible Woman cannot do that. And Invisible Woman is a very good character, but if we're talking protector status, M'Baku is as solid of a brick wall as you can get. Sif, you can blow through a Sif much quicker than you can blow through an M'Baku. I mean, M'Baku eats 7 red Captain Marvel ults without even flinching. Thanos, he's a very interesting thing. He can be the best protector, but yeah. He's not always a protector because empowered. That is fair. He does have pretty good cooldowns, but that doesn't make him... So does Captain America? I don't even know Captain America's cooldowns anymore. Haven't used him very much, but it's just... That is true. That is true. The resistance is a big thing. Either way, M'Baku is far from trash. Any character that can go and take Captain Marvel ult, Rocket special, Star-Lord ult, like all the big hitting moves in the game and just kind of stand there like nothing happened, is not trash. That is just not possible to be trash when you don't die as a tank. Alright, so you said the blog post is here. Let me take a look. There is a blog post. Alright, so let's get to that. Alright, let's see. So this button? I think that's the button I do. Make sure, did I get that set up right? It looks like I did. Alright, so here we are. Blog post time. I think I'm going to do this blog post and a story time and then probably head out for the night. But thank you guys an absolute ton for coming by. Of course, so we got Adamantium Edge to your X-Force team with the top secret kit of this week's featured brawler. How is it top secret if they've already announced the full kit? He can tank as long as he has charges? Yeah, he still has a block chance without charges though. And he's still pretty hefty anyways. He can survive pretty darn well. And he gets charges pretty quick with Shuri and her cooldowns and speed. Anyways, Indestructible Metal isn't enough for your roster aspirations. We've also got a Fatherly Blitz, a Symbiote sighting, and a bonus event to bolster your shield team. Could we all sit in a socially distant circle for story time? Absolutely. Isn't that what we're doing right now? Aren't we all just in a giant socially distancing circle? Guys, we're saving the world. X-23, putting the finishing touches on your X-Force with X-23. The team's feral finisher, cloned from a damaged sample of Wolverine's DNA. X-23 was trained from birth to be a ruthless assassin. She possessed nearly all of Wolverine's mutant abilities, including superhuman strength, heightened senses, healing factor, and adamantium claws within her arms and feet. I mean, technically, that's not really good grammar because she has all of his skills, but Wolverine doesn't have everything that they stated. Whatever. It's top secret because it wasn't even there when they announced it. Yeah. For the X-Force team, X-23 is a ruthless brawler with a knack for finishing off injured enemies. She gouges for piercing damage on every attack, heals each turn, and applies offense up to allies in alliance war. When an enemy drops below 50% health, X-23 smells blood in the air and gains speed bar to prep her next attack. She also enjoys a synergy with Deadpool, which allows his special ability to ignore stealth. And she does have synergy with Wolverine on her kit. Yeah, I don't understand why they made this a like blog post. Like, we're revealing the secrets of her kit after they've already announced the secrets of her kit, but that's fine. So she is unleash the claws and fury of X-23. Hero, global, mutant, brawler, X-Force. So the basic, attack primary target for piercing. Man, I can't read today. What's wrong with me? Gain evade. Yeah, that's awesome. She can be really survivable because she's going to be having evade all the time. Special, 4 out of 4. Attack primary target for piercing and apply ability block. If blocked or dodged, gain bonus attack for piercing. Apply a +1 ability block up to a maximum of 3. Bonus attack is unavoidable. In war, bonus attack gains extra focus. So basically, if you're trying to put an ability block on someone that has deflect, it's going to land. That's why that's worded that way. It does get extra damage. It goes better into deflects. Kind of is what it's saying. Great move, though. But not super amazing. She's kind of a pretty good survivable basic, nothing special. The special is kind of just a nice little control element. Her ultimate is really the best, one of her 2 best things about her kit. But like this, the ultimate is just attack the most injured non-summon target for piercing while ignoring taunt and stealth. Flip stealth, attack, repeat this 4 more times. If you kill the last non-summoned enemy, you repeat the full thing against the most injured summon targets. So let's say you got 5 attacks, right? You kill 5 characters with that, and there's 5 minions summoned out there. She's gonna go and kill all 5 summoned minions. She can kill 10 people with this attack. That's insane, and they could all be in stealth. So that is a great ability. Now the real cool thing is, on turn, heal for health. Cool, sure, that's awesome. Enemy drops below 50% health, fill speed bar. When this character's health drops below 50%, gain 2 evade, gain focus, da 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 da. So what the big thing is, this is super synergistic with like the symbiotes, which is amazing. Like basically, if you drop an enemy below 50% health, and you have below 25%, I think, with Carnage, you can use this for like a 5th on your symbiote team instead of Peter Parker, if you don't have that many characters, and you're gonna get so many turns and slaughter people. It's great. Yeah. Gain focus, X-Force allies and Wolverine gain focus. Focus. By the way, offense applies offense up to allies in war. Anyone seeing that anywhere? Alt is like Gamora and Black Panther. Alt is like Deadpool special times a million. It repeats. You do 5 attacks, and then you can get an extra 5 attack. Yeah, on the summons. Yeah, and it is true that you've won anyways. You were right about X-Force, by the way. They seem way overhyped right now. Maybe because they are bugged. And X-23 isn't out yet, but 20 being blitzed with them, and they got crushed. I think they're the 3rd best war offense team, which is not a bad thing. But they're not. People were saying I'm going to build them instead of Black Order. I think Black Order is better in every way, shape, and form. So yeah, it did say here, let me just read this one more time. Okay, let's go here, right? Heals each turn, applies offense up to allies in Alliance War. Alright, so offense up to allies in Alliance War. Where? Does anyone see anything about offense up to allies in the Alliance War? Or is this just a typo? Yeah, that's not in the kit. It's not a thing. Problem is they are a war offense team, not a blitz or PvP team. I don't think they're are they overhyped? I think people got overexcited about them in some ways or another. But I don't think they're technically overhyped. Foxnex didn't really overhype them. They said they're going to be a good war offense team. I don't think they said anywhere they're going to be the best war offense team. Now, to be fair, I think this team will beat Mercenaries. And that's what a lot of people are looking for, so that's good. But so does Black Order. And I think Black Order is just a better team. Fight in the name of science and symbiotes. The blitzes are Mr. Fantastic and Carnage, if you didn't know. And then you're going to get the Unity Orb fragments. So basically, remember the Ghost Rider Blitz event? Yeah, we're kind of doing that again, which means if you use certain characters, you're getting milestone stuff, and you get Orb fragment drops. It's basically a good way to unlock here. Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Foxnex will say they will be you don't think Foxnex will say a team will be the best at anything again? I mean, they weren't wrong with Black Order. They did say they were kind of designed to be good on defense. They're good on war defense. They're not the best on war defense. Hey Chris, welcome to the stream. How hyped am I for X-Force? Moderately hyped. I've been more hyped, I've been less hyped. I think if I'm really hyped for X-23. I think that means something. Yeah, so that's that. Unity event. Oh gosh, button's not working here. Okay, Unity event here. Featuring Negasonic Teenage Warhead. So yeah, there's a calendar, just basically orbs and shards for Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Good stuff. Double drop. So not a overly insightful thing. They kind of just repeated a bunch of former information that we already had. The only thing that they actually announced new in this is the Carnage Blitz. I don't remember them announcing that anywhere else. Everything else has been already announced. And there's typos on here and mistakes. What just happened? What notification did I just get? I just got a notification sound. Oh, thank you for the follower. The follow. Thank you for the follow. There we go. I completely did not see that. Sorry about that. But thank you, Sean Dobbs, for the follow. Alright, so let's pop back over here. Did I miss anything else? Sorry, it takes a little while for me to read things because it's on my phone when I'm not in game. So thank you very much again for that follow. We got everything. Yeah, that's fixed. How should we finish off? So it is probably about the end of the stream time. Obviously, we do end with story time around here. But is there a single note I can do? What the Blitz is on Monday? I think it's Mr. Fantastic. It said it. Let me take a look again. It did say which ones it was. It's yeah, it's Mr. Fantastic is first, Carnage is second. So it's Mr. Fantastic. Right. So story time is definitely something we're gonna do. But let's take a look if there's maybe a. Do I have an arena battle I can or a let's just do a blitz battle. It makes it easier because I really don't have to pay any attention for it. I'll skip ahead to a fun team at least. We're on tier 5. Wow, I really was doing bad stuff. So let's not skip. Yeah, whatever. Aim. Let's just do aim. Why not? Hey, White Scarf. Welcome to the stream, White Scarf. Let's do that. Got our first full clear yesterday. I keep telling myself we would have cleared even if the alliance had 7 more people. Well, awesome. So what is the story for today? It is time for story time. Yes, it is. Let me just see what I have. I've got a few. Let's go Halloween baseball game. That seems wait, cut hand on glass or yeah, White Scarf. I'm literally doing story time while this blitz autos and then finishing up. But shall we do the time that I cut my hand on glass because I'm dumb, or the adventure of my Halloween baseball game? What does everyone want to hear? Halloween baseball or cut my hand on the glass because I'm dumb? The Halloween baseball game, technically I can say more, but Halloween baseball game? Glass. Halloween. Wow, 3 votes in pretty quick proximity to each other. But that is glass. So I think it is Halloween baseball game time for this story. So back in high school, we had a pretty good baseball. Yeah, we actually had a really good baseball team. We were the best team in the state. Our coach decided, the glass. This is like 2 and 2. Wow, it's split. I'll do both. Why not? Anyways, the coach decided for bonding and to raise a bit of money because this coach loved. I've probably got 30 fundraising stories from this baseball team, and usually spent it all on like grass maintenance. It's ridiculous. Anyways, he would have us play a Halloween baseball game, which means that you dress up in costume and play baseball against your own team, and then people bought tickets? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to any of the financial stuff. I was more focused on the actually playing baseball. And, yeah. So the other team, like our teams got split up in a really weird fashion, and I ended up having to, actually one of my better friends' teams, but he was supposed to be the starting shortstop, and he ended up really sick, so he couldn't play, so I was playing his position. But the issue with this is, our team, we were focused on the players and the hitters and everything like that. The other team, they all had plans for their costumes. They decided to make sure what everyone dressed up in was like good at playing, like you can play a sport while wearing those costumes. My team is too dumb for that. We had some really offensive costumes on that team, like really bad things. And we had some, let's just say nothing was particularly, yeah, this is a good idea to try and play baseball in. I dressed up as Jack Sparrow. Do you know how big a Jack Sparrow hat is? So that was an issue. But our first baseman decided he wanted to go as a werewolf. Or at least our team's first baseman. So he had a wolf mask on his head the entire time. His job is to have people throwing baseballs at him. Do you know how much you can see out of a wolf mask? Nothing. So he just stood there and getting hit in the face with baseballs all day because he refused to take off the stupid mask. My issue was every time I would take a swing, I would hit my hat and I would drop the bat. Or when I would try and throw a ball, I would hit the hat. Like, I barely could play baseball, but at least I could see and I wouldn't get injured. But, yeah. The big issue was we did technically get in trouble because one of my teammates went as a pregnant nun and delivered a toy baby while rounding third. But yeah, just imagine trying to play baseball, throwing a baseball while you have a pirate hat on to a person that has a werewolf mask that can't see a thing and just hitting him in the face repetitively. We lost that game to much worse baseball players. It was a very tragic situation. Hey Strider, welcome to the stream. We're honestly just wrapping it up right now, bud. Which does remind me it is time to tell you guys, if you guys need any graphic design work done, make sure you reach out to Strider. He is the best around for it. And his link is just up a bit in chat. You guys can find it there. But thank you for coming by there, Strider. But yeah, that's the Halloween baseball story. And the glass story, it's equally short and kind of just humorous and short at the same time. And that is when I was like 4 years. Yeah, sorry, Strider. It's the same time every day, but no worries. It happens. Strider is awesome at graphics. What was I going to say? When I was about 4 or 5 years old, not even, I'm going to go 3. 3 is my final answer. Not 4. Let's go 4. I would have to go, because I was in foster care, I would have to go visit my biological family. And what would happen, we would go stay at my Baba and Bibi's, which is Punjabi for grandparents. No worries, Strider, it happens. And that was with me and my sisters, and we would stay at my Baba and Bibi's. There was this mirror in the bedroom that we were meant to stay in my Baba and Bibi's. And it was like a clear crack in it. Probably our fault. We probably broke it once upon a time. Who knows? But anyways, there was a clear crack in it. And my first sister walked up to it and cut her hand on it and went to the bathroom. And then she called like, hey guys, be careful with that mirror. She was the oldest one. And then my second sister accidentally bumped into the same mirror and cut herself on that mirror. And I'm like looking at them both, and I'm the youngest, and of course, obviously the most wise of us all. So I look at them both and say, come on guys, how can you possibly cut your hand on this mirror? It's a mirror. It's like, look at this, it's not even sharp. So my plan was to prove how dumb it is to cut yourself on a mirror, was to place my hand on the mirror, like on the crack and then just rub my hand down it to show that it shouldn't cut me. The issue was, you rub your hand on broken glass, you're gonna slice your hand open. So in my attempt to prove that everyone else was stupid for cutting their hand open, I cut my hand open on a mirror. Yep, I was that level of stupid as a child sometimes. So yeah, guys, that's I hope you guys enjoyed the double feature of stories. They were just short ones that popped in my head and I wrote them down, so I do hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you everyone for coming out to the stream and all those that have followed. If you guys want to see some more stories of mine, you can actually go to Pokemon's YouTube channel. You like story time? That's magic. I'm glad you guys liked it. Pokemon's YouTube channel, as I am actually on one of his most recent videos. It is the On Strike video, and I do tell a couple of stories there, so if you're interested. My parents, when I came home, they asked me why I had a massive bandage on my hand, and I said because I decided to prove that I was stupid that my siblings cut their hand open on a mirror, so I rubbed the mirror. And they said, well, that's dumb, don't do that again. Well, the game froze, so that's really telling me it's the end of the stream. But yeah, check out Pokemon's channel. I'm on a video there if you want to see some more stories. Those are a little more serious stories, less humorous, I suppose, but they are good ones. There's a fun video to be a part of. Stay tuned, got a couple of videos that I am working on right now. And tomorrow I'm recording another one. There should be 2, maybe 3 videos going out this weekend to Monday range. So thank you guys a ton, and thank you for coming by, and I'll be back tomorrow, same time as always. Bye guys.